When his name was announced in the arena, a wave of booing and whistling echoed through the crowd. Not just hate, fear. He was too dangerous to be loved. No one greeted him with applause. They feared him. Every press conference he attended, he was escorted by police. Not a manager, not security, police. He didn't enter rooms, he invaded them. They brought him in a squad car like a criminal, but his only crimes were in the ring. This was Sonny Liston, just a boxer, but the scariest of them all. He wasn't a giant, shorter than most heavyweights, but everything changed when you saw his hands. True weapons of destruction, fists, 1 foot 3 inches around, reach 7 feet. Only Nikolai Valuev ever surpassed that freakish frame. But Valuev was an outlier. Liston used his anomaly, turned it into devastation. He wasn't technical. He didn't dance like Ali, didn't play games with opponents. He wasn't even particularly fast, but he didn't need to be, because when his fist found its target, it was over. That was the end. It didn't matter who you were. One punch, lights out. Even George Foreman, the nightmare of the 70s, once admitted, "He scared me. The only sparring partner who made me back up every single time." He marched toward the title like a tank, stone-faced, silent. One by one, top contenders dropped. Power? Gone. Speed? Gone. Technique? Irrelevant. No one lasted more than a couple rounds. Fighting Liston wasn't a match. It was a demolition. Then there was one last hope. The champion. The people's favorite, Floyd Patterson. Gentle, humble, beloved. A student of Customado. The same man who would one day shape Mike Tyson. Patterson was presented as the savior. The final wall between the monster and the throne. On fight night, the crowd greeted Liston with hatred, but deep down, they were afraid. Because deep down, they knew this wasn't going to be a fight. This was going to be a beating, and that's exactly what happened. The fight lasted 2 minutes. From the opening bell, Liston stormed forward. No feeling out round, no hesitation, just violence. The first jab stunned Patterson. The blows were so devastating that Patterson could not stand on his feet for long. The right hook dropped him. That was it. In just 2 minutes, the champion vanished. Liston became the king. But the crown brought no affection, only more fear. He was the champion no one celebrated, the man the world wanted to forget, but never could. But that's not all. His next opponent was at that time still young and daring Cassius Clay. You probably recognize him. This is the same legendary Muhammad Ali. This was the first time in history that Sonny went out twice against one person, but with different names. At that time, no one knew that this was the future world legend of boxing. Even Liston himself laughed at this upstart. The first fight ended with Ali complaining that his eyes were stinging. This was very noticeable during breaks and attempts to restore vision. The trainer then suggested that this could have been influenced by the substance that is applied to the gloves or the fighter's body before the fight. But the second fight went down in history with a phantom blow from Muhammad Ali, which led to a crushing defeat for Liston. This blow is invisible to the naked eye and will remain mystical forever. So Ali boldly declared himself under a new pseudonym.